of this is for training for us, so that we can encourage other volunteers to come out and speak to community groups. So, again, thanks for having us here, and we're really excited to talk to the Tourism Committee about South Coast Folk Society and the activities that we do. My name's Stacy Rose. I am on the board for South Coast Folk Society. I'm a founding member, but most importantly, I'm a musician, and I'm a dancer, and I'm a dance instructor, and I'm a singer. And that's what I do with South Coast Folk Society. You want to introduce yourself?
My name is Gail Elber. I'm also on the board of the Folk Society, and I'm also a musician and a dancer and a singer. And I love doing the work of the Folk Society to help other people in the community enjoy those things too.
So South Coast Folk Society started in brief history, 1999. We've been around for a while. How many people have never heard of South Coast Folk Society? I hate asking that question. Only one person? We're making headway. That's great. We've been around for a while. A group of people got together that love dancing and singing and playing music and said, wouldn't it be great if we had a dance in the community, a contra dance, which is one of the types of activities we do, because we have done that in other communities, and we didn't have that here, and we loved it and missed it. So we said, let's get together and have a dance here. We had a regular dance. We started in 1999. And then after about 3 years, the other organizer and I said, you know, it would be really nice if we had insurance, so if somebody fell at the dance, they wouldn't sue us and take our houses. So we started South Coast Folk Society as a nonprofit organization. And then we added other activities to our service delivery system in the community, spreading the joy of these different traditional folk arts that we do. So that's how we got started, and then Gail's going to tell you a little bit about different activities that we do.
So we have a number of different activities that we put on every month. One is a contra dance. Who does not know what contra dancing is? Excellent. You're going to see a video that shows it. It's a traditional kind of social dance. It's kind of like square dancing, only more fun, I think. And so we put on a contra dance every month with live music out at Green Acres Grange. We do international folk dancing, which has recorded music, folk dances from all around the world. We have a monthly sing-along, which we do in collaboration with the North Bend Library, which is a lot of fun. Everybody comes and we pass out songbooks and we sing. We have guitar players and piano players and whatnot. We have an Irish session every 2 weeks at Liberty Pub in North Bend, which is a lot of fun. People come. We get a lot of out-of-town visitors coming to that, actually. People come and they're like, oh, we're so glad that we found an Irish session here, and they listen or they play or whatever. And we have an annual Celtic festival, which happens in May, which Marty is actually involved in helping to organize. That draws about 500 people.
Write that down.
And that's in its 5th year. Something like that, yeah. Now, and that's an event that's been growing. And we have also had an International Folk Dance Festival, and we like that so much, well, we're going to have some more of them in years to come. So those are the things that we do.
Yeah, and we'd like to make some handouts available to you. We call them bookmarkers. You can put them on your fridge, and they list all of our activities. And of course, we have a website where you can get more information. But excuse me, something that Gail alluded to is tourists coming to our activities. And I want you to know that it sounds like contra dancing and international folk dancing. It sounds a little bit unusual, but I want you to know that these activities happen in communities all across the country, all around the world. And when I go on vacation, I always make sure I'm going somewhere, when's the dance? And I'll find out when is the dance, and I'll go to the dance while I'm in the community. If I'm going on a business trip, I will make sure that I can collaborate, make sure jives with the time that I can go to at least to go play music. So these things happen all around the country. South Coast Folk Society is a affiliate member of the Country Dance and Song Society. They're our umbrella organization, and they have provided us with low-cost insurance so that we can hold our contra dance and our folk dances. And a really exciting thing is happening next year. The Country Dance and Song Society, that umbrella organization, is going to turn 100. And one of the things they did was they put out a call to all of the organizations across the country and across Canada that they have affiliate members, and said, we're going to take our week-long camps that we do on the road. We want to come to your community and for their 100th birthday. And we put in an application, and we are one of 7 places that they're going to come. They're going to come here in 2015, and we're going to put on a week-long series of activities. It's going to be spectacular, and instead of us blathering about it, we'd like to share a video with you about it. And all those people in those different bumper stickers are inside the hall, and they're holding hands, and they're swinging each other, and they're outlanding and playing music. There's no boundaries of ideology or background or class. I mean, everybody is just there to dance. So you know how you do something and you think, oh God, I wish I had never said that, and I wish I had said that. So there's several things like that. As we're sharing that with you, I would clarify, we don't have a music teacher in the Coos Bay elementary schools. We do have in the other schools. And anyway, so now do you want to contra dance? I mean, it doesn't that look like fun?
It is fun.
So we're going to leave the bookmark so you know when to come. And so that's going to be happening in 2015, October 4th through the 10th, 2015. And we'll get our activities on the chamber calendar as soon as we get the venues booked. We're still deliberating over identifying just the right venue for each of the different activities. Back to you.
Bring it home. In case it wasn't clear from the video, what the tour is going to do is they're bringing musicians and instructors here. We're going to go into the schools. We're going to do contra dancing in the gym classes. We're going to have workshops for the student musicians. We're going to have public contra dances, public sing-alongs, public jam sessions. We're going to have training for local callers and local musicians to be better at that sort of thing.
Thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. And did you see all those people smiling at the contra dance? Mr. Hallmark, public health, smiling people dancing. That's something that is good to have. So you may ask what we want from you and what this has to do and what we can do for you, what we can do for tourism. And we periodically ask local businesses for sponsorship of the Celtic Festival, and we will certainly be asking them for sponsorship of the...
We have a sponsor right here.
Oh, so we do, yes. That's right, yes. And we're going to be asking for sponsorship of the tour. So when we come to the Chamber of Commerce meeting, don't act like you don't know us. You know? Don't act like this is new. Say, yes, this is a fantastic thing that these people are doing. And the connection to tourism is, as Stacy said, we're not the only people in the world who do this. This is a hobby that people have, and when they come here, they want to do it. We get a lot of people coming to our contra dance and our jams who are like, oh, I'm in my RV and I'm passing through town, and we love to see your contra dance and like that. And we are a resource for you if you're planning an event, and you want to have a dance at it, or something. If there's an RV rally and there's, they want to have an activity, we are totally at your disposal. We can hook you up with entertainment. We can do all sorts of things for you. So we just wanted you to know about us and that this is a thing that's alive and well and growing in our community.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. We really enjoyed Stacy. I went to that reception at Reese's and that was.
Oh,
you know,
uh-huh. Actually, we both played at that.
Oh.
That was both of us that played music for that. Yep.
Oh,
And on our, one of the things on our website, South Coast Folk Society website, is a list of local musicians. And if you need a musician for an event such as that, you can go there and see their picture and read about them and contact them. Yes?
I'm Kara from the Egyptian Theater, and I happen to have a stage that I would like to
Yes.
invite you to come see and utilize.
Yes,
You know,
we
we'd
are.
love to have that type of activity on the stage and see. Kim drug me out of bed this early on, but I'm glad she did, because I'd like to take you over and show you the space and see what we can do.
It's a great venue. I've played there before. Welcome to the community. It's so
Yes.
exciting, all the things that you're doing to revitalize.
Thank you.
And we would love to make that
Yeah,
connection.
if you stay, we can walk over after the meeting.
We have to leave, but we have performed there before and we love it and we're very excited that it's back in
Wonderful,
business.
wonderful.
If we were having tourists call and ask about this sort of activity, what's the best way for us to direct them to the information that they need to know when is there a website
There's
that
a
we could?
website.
There's a website and a Facebook page. We wrote
Oh,
this.
really? Okay.
Yeah, you can.
I think people can take whatever color.
Yeah.
Are they all the same?
They're all the same.
Okay,
Not very
gotcha.
colorful.
So I have a question, so I'll just use myself as an example. I did this like freshman year of college, so I took a class, and I'm 45 now, so that was a really long time ago. And it was a lot of fun. But how does somebody who doesn't really do this, but who would like to do this, how would I go participate in this?
That's a
I
great,
feel like I don't know the dances anymore, you
that's
know?
a really good, and when you did it before, are you talking about international folk dancing or
You know
country
what?
dancing?
I was an elementary school education major at
Okay.
BYU, and I think it was called
Oh, BYU has a big folk dance.
yeah, but it was like an elective, and I thought, oh good, I don't have to go to the gym, I can do dancing instead. And it was not intimidating to me, because I'm not a dancer per se at all, or a musician. So I thought, that sounds like fun, elementary school folk dancing, I can do that.
Yes.
So I went, and it was the best class I took. I mean,
Awesome.
hands down, it was so much fun.
So there's two kinds of dancing that we do. The contra dance, and if you come right at 7, there's a beginner's session.
Oh, okay.
People can contra dance just coming off the street. Don't need any lessons, don't need to go through a big series. You can just walk in off the street. There's a caller that explains the moves and walks you through every dance. So success. People
Yes.
are successful.
I can see
Yeah, yeah.
When my daughter was little, you watch the video and you see people going like this, that's because people were helping them. And I remember when my daughter was about this big, we would go and they were so welcoming and accepting and letting her do that, and she'd stand in the middle and they'd help her, and I'd stand in the middle and they'd help me. And it's the people, not just the caller, but the people who participate are really good at that and very forgiving. And it's not like square dancing where you have to know all this stuff. A little bit you have to know, but they'll help you. And sometimes you stand there and they'll
Yes.
say, go this way. And it's
Right hand,
really-
right hand.
Right hand, you're the right hand, you're the right hand.
Well, I liked seeing all the joy in their faces. It looked like just such an eclectic group of people, and so that was really fun. You see some youngsters in there. I saw
Yes.
the boy dancing with the middle-aged lady,
Yes.
and the old man, and it was just like all over the place. That was kind of neat.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
truly a multi-generational activity with the music. People that are young have played music in the band and do and dance. The other dancing that we do is folk dancing, and there's always instruction there too. And I'll put in a little plug. We're working with Orco Arts, which is an after-school program with teens. And tonight there'll be a folk dance at Harding School Gym at 6:30. And then next week, we're going to have a folk dance, and these two folks are in a band that play for that type of music, for dances around the world, and they'll be performing for that dance. So come if if you're available.
When is that one?
That one is international folk dancing. It's just a quick series we're doing with Orco Arts Guild, and it'll be at Harding School at 6:30 tonight and next Thursday. Live music next Thursday.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for
Yes, yes.
Great.
You may see some of our faces at
Good.
Yes, yes.